Hello, cybersecurity professionals. This is AB Cyber Active. Welcome to my channel. My name is Avinash. I've been a cybersecurity professional myself for more than 10 years now. So this is a CISSP practice questions and answer round, practice session 1. We've got 3 questions today with the explanations and answers at the end of each question. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with the first question of the day. That is, which of the following are valid incident management steps or phrases as listed in the CISSP objectives? So choose all that apply. So you've got to go ahead and choose more than one option. Let's go through the options first of all. A, prevention. B, detection. C, reporting. D, lessons learned. And E, backup. So if you know the incident management steps, so there are mainly 7 steps that are written in the CBK, Common Body of Knowledge. So it starts with the detection, response, then you mitigate, that is minimize, reporting, recovery, remediations, and then lessons learned. So this is a pretty straightforward question. Shouldn't be a tough one to answer. See, obviously the answers are going to be detection, reporting, lessons learned, which is B, C, and D. So let's go and look at the answers. All right, so answers are indeed B, C, and D. With the answer in its explanation below. You may choose to pause the video and read the answer with its full explanation. Hope that helps. And then when you're done with that, you can resume the video so we can proceed with our next question. Okay, let's go to the next one. That is Larry manages a Linux server. Occasionally he needs to run commands that require root privileges. Management wants to ensure that an attacker cannot run these commands if the attacker compromises Larry's account. Which of the following is the best choice? So there is one option that would supersede all of them. We'll go through the answers one by one. Grant Larry the sudo access. That's basically giving him all the access that he wants. And if an attacker can get hold of his account, which means it's a doomsday. So you wouldn't want that as an answer. Give Larry the root password. This is a potential answer, but we'll get back to why it may or may not be the answer. Add Larry's account to administrator group. So in Linux, as you know, there is no administrator group that exists. So this also wouldn't be the answer. Number D, Larry's account to local system. Larry's account to local system? I don't think so. So this is pretty similar to C and D. So we'll take away the option C and D. We're left with options A and B. Now we'll read the question once again. Larry manages a Linux server. Occasionally he runs commands that require root level access, and management wants to ensure that an attacker cannot run these commands in case of a compromise. So in case his account gets compromised, and if his account has sudo access, so you wouldn't want that situation. So in my opinion, the answer is answer B, so which is give account the root password. So what will end up happening is, even if Larry's account gets compromised, he has limited access. Okay, and if you give Larry the root password and he stores that root password in a password manager or somewhere, or he would have to type in every time he wants the root access, that is actually much secure than giving him all the sudo access that he shouldn't be having in his account. Okay, hope that clarifies. So we'll jump over to the next one and check and see what are our answers with explanation. Okay, so our answer is option B, which is giving Larry the root password. You've got your explanation down below. You can read through that. You can pause the video if you want. And if you've got any questions or if you want any kind of engagement, you have your comment sections. We can engage over there. Okay. Let's go to the next question then. All right, last question for the day. Karen would like to configure a new application so that it automatically adds and releases resources as demand rises and falls. Which term describes her goal? So probably in the actual exam, you wouldn't get these type of questions, but this is pretty straightforward for you to judge your knowledge on what term means what and how it can be used. So let's go through the options. Scalability, load balancing, fault tolerance, elasticity. We'll read through the question once again. Karen would like to configure a new application, and that is that automatically adds and releases resources. So there's a keyword, adding and releases and new resources as demand rises and falls. Which one suits the best? Scalability. Now, usually scalability is done only if you want to upscale, just provision the resources, but not deprovision or downscale. So scalability wouldn't be a good choice, but we'll just keep it in park. Um, Load balancing, of course, not. This also wouldn't apply. Load balancing is something you would do in a real-time traffic. Okay, but this says about an application, so load balancing wouldn't quite fit the choice here. Fault tolerance, absolutely not. Fault tolerance is basically a resilience of a system when it fails. So it's more of a fail-safe kind of an option. You switch over to a other system, or you would make a system fault tolerant so that it doesn't fail. So the B and C do not quite fit here. Elasticity, that actually goes ahead and fits here. So if you just go with the word, the literal meaning of elasticity, it means you can expand and contract as and when you like. So kind of it's a choice between A and D, but we know that A for scalability is only available. You can't deprovision, you can't go down, you can only upscale. So elasticity is our choice from here. So I'll go with option D. Let's go ahead and check our answers with explanation. All right, so the answer is indeed elasticity that provides automatic provisioning and reprovisioning of resources to meet the demand as it goes up and down. And it also explains why others are not the options. Okay, so that would be it for this video, and I wish you all the best for your exams. Okay.